Saladin is a renowned figure in Middle Eastern history, remembered to this day for his accomplishments during the Crusades, his unification of Muslim forces against Christian armies, and his astute military strategies that earned him great respect as an exceptional leader. These successes allowed Saladin to found the Ayyubid Dynasty and also earned him the title of custodian of the two holy mosques. In this video, we'll explore how Saladin rose to fame and why he remains an iconic figure centuries later, being formally known as Saladin al-Ayyub. Saladin, a powerful sultan of Syria and Egypt from 1137 to 1193, is renowned for his success at the Battle of Hattin. This battle saw him defeat multiple Crusader states, granting him the ability to seize Jerusalem in 1187 and unify all lands east of Egypt through Arabia. Saladin maintained his supremacy by repelling the Third Crusade and destroying the Latin East states. Al-Adin's background as a Kurdish mercenary son born in the castle of Tikrit near Baghdad gives him an intriguing and distinctive origin story that sets him apart from other characters. This adds an interesting layer to his character. From a young age, he was known for his remarkable polo playing and horsemanship skills. He further honed his abilities close to home before joining his uncle 𝙎𝙪𝙗 in 1169 on a campaign which eventually led him to become the ruler of Egypt. He always tried to add family members in authority positions to ensure that he had control, which was incredibly important during that time. When Nur ad-Din's wife passed away in May 1174, the Muslim state coalition began to fall apart. Saladin's ability to unite the Muslim world was largely attributed to his exceptional military and diplomatic strategies, coupled with his integrity and honorable behavior, which earned him respect from both Muslims and Christians. This enabled Saladin to seize control of Egypt. He was not only a great warrior, but also a capable statesman who could outwit all his enemies with ease. In addition, Saladin patronized art and sciences by constructing iconic monuments, such as the Citadel of Cairo, whilst also providing generous assistance for those less fortunate than himself. To this day, he is still remembered as one of the most influential leaders during medieval times. After he became the Sultan of Egypt, he went on to capture Damascus in 1174, and then he went on to unify the Muslim world, or at least create a coalition. Since there were so many city rulers and states, that was very difficult in the beginning, but Saladin was one of those people that never gave up. In order to create the coalition, Saladin had to rely on a combination of diplomacy and warfare. He fought and defeated an army at Hama in 1175. Another thing to note here is the fact that he cemented his power, mostly because the Caliph of Baghdad recognized him to be the governor of Yemen, Egypt, and Syria. Despite that, Aleppo was still independent and was ruled by Nur ad-Din's son. He was causing significant diplomatic difficulties for Saladin. Apart from being a warrior, he was well versed in diplomacy. He usually tried to get things done the diplomatic way by marrying both the widow of Nur ad-Din and the daughter of Unur, forming a connection with two significant ruling families at the time. Saladin also had a reputation when it came to the way he behaved and how he worked with other people. He was focused on bringing justice into the fold, all while being very generous. On top of that, people saw him as the defender of Islam, more specifically against the Christians. He had quite a number of achievements, like in 1183, Saladin's position became even more impressive when he captured Aleppo and had a victory in 1179. To prepare for any possible attacks from Christianity, he established an Egyptian fleet. By 1185, Saladin was in full control of Mosul and signed a treaty with the Byzantine Empire to combat the Seljuks together, since they were troublesome for both sides. In April of 1187, disagreement about who would rule Jerusalem occurred, and due to other conflicts distracting the Franks, Saladin's son took command of Kerak Castle. This prompted Saladin to gather an army from Jazira, Aleppo, Syria, and Egypt, which led the Franks to make their own army as well in order to fight against him at Hattin. On July 4, 1187, Saladin led an army of 20,000 to the Battle of Hattin against King Guy of Lusignan's Franks. Raymond of Tripoli's cavalry were able to break through the Muslim forces, but could not escape their eventual defeat, and Saladin emerged victorious. Captured nobles such as Guy of Lusignan were released in exchange for ransom, while others, such as Reynald de Chatillon, were executed alongside knights, Hospitaller, and Templar. Following this success, Jerusalem was taken by Saladin in September that same year. Caesarea, Jaffa, Nazareth, Tiberia, and Acre are among other cities that he went on to conquer in the region. Although most churches had been converted into mosques, some Eastern Christians still remained there even after the conquest. In 1187, the Third Crusade was sparked by Pope Gregory. The Pope called for a new crusade to reclaim Jerusalem, uniting the kings of Germany, England, and France with Guy of Lusignan. This prompted Saladin's long-standing proposal for a holy war against Christians. In July 1191, Saladin's land was besieged by these Crusader army, who eventually captured Acre along with 70 ships from his forces. The losses at Arsuf, Acre, and Jaffa inflicted on Saladin caused extensive damage to his reputation. Saladin died on March 4, 1193, at the age of 56. It is speculated that his death was due to the strain from all of his campaigns. The Muslim coalition that he created quickly disbanded upon his death, but Saladin left a lasting legacy in the military world. He founded the Ayyubid Dynasty, which ruled Syria until 1260 and Egypt until 1250, before these regions were conquered by Mamluks. Saladin is truly one of history's most iconic figures. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe for more videos like this. Don't forget to like, comment, and click the bell icon below too.